Welcome to the video. Today's video is going to be on microphones, and it's going to be budgets and setups for your thingy. So this will include microphone, a boom arm, and headphones. Now obviously if the microphone doesn't require a boom arm, then I won't include it, and then I'll go more on the microphone or on the headphones. So you're just going to even the out. You're going to even it out. But starting up with a budget, it's around £110 just because one of them's £37. So we'll get straight into this. But first up, it's the budget one. So for the boom arm, we're going to go for this one. It's pretty much a Rode knockoff. It's got the straps, it's got everything. It doesn't have any branding on it, so that if you're going for a clean setup with no white or anything, it's really good. It's £38, and it can withstand up to the weight of 4 Blue Yetis. And if you felt a Blue Yeti, it's pretty heavy. So, you know, the microphone which we are going to have for this one is going to be a lot better. Built-in spring, it's stylish, it's design, it's pretty clean. Unlike the older ones that are cheap and plastic and metal, this one looks pretty good. It's big as well. It's, you know, 19-inch compared to the 13.8, so it's much bigger, so you can get a further distance. Now, this can mount the Razer Seiren X. That is the microphone which I chose, as it's only 50 quid. It's a pretty good price. It's amazing. It's really, really good for the price, as obviously they released a new microphone that was tiny and was so bad for pretty much 50 quid. So this being 50 quid is much better. It may be just a Black Friday deal, but still, it's crazy. If you do, I will be uploading this before Black Friday ends, so make sure to go check this out. Although it does have a pretty long dispatch time, and I'm from UK, so that's probably like why it's so cheap, as the delivery is long. Now for headphones, I did go for some sort of badish ones, but I mean, you don't really need to buy these. I mean, if you already have headphones, you can just use them. A lot of people just use normal earphones that your iPhone comes with, stuff like that. Anything that has an aux jack that works, use them. If you found something that's comfortable and you don't really want to change, I only pick these because they're comfortable, and it's a good starting point for studio headphones, as it's got the dongle for the really fat, you know, like 3.5mm jack. It's huge. They're comfortable. It's over ear. It's got nice, you know, like leather ear cups, stuff like that. It's comfortable. That's the main thing which you should be concerning yourself about now, as you won't have a microphone like right in front of your face. The quality on these will probably be somewhatly better than your standard console all-in-one headset. So just have a look around. There is a lot of different ones. I only picked these ones because it's good reviews, 122 ratings. It's 20 quid. It's, you know, it's a no-brainer. You can always return them if you don't like them, but I'd suggest buying these, if anything. I will have all the links to all of these in the description. So adding these all up, it comes to around £107, and it's a really good, like, starting thingy. Like, I'd highly recommend just these three things. So really let's say your budget is 150. This one, I'm not going to include headphones, as so then you can get the best of your money for the microphone. So HyperX Quadcast. I'm currently using HyperX Quadcast. I do for all my videos. I do for all my streams, all of the stuff like that. It's a really, really good mic. And it's probably the best of USB microphones. Obviously, you've got the Wrist S, but that's 150 quid just for some RGB. So for 120 quid for this, it's a really good deal. Definitely buy it. I mean, it's usually that price, but still, it's really good. You don't have to buy it brand new as well. You know, you can buy it second hand, as long as if it works and there's nothing faulty with it, then you can get that. I'm going to recommend the same microphone arm, as there's no point buying the Rode boom arm or the blue one, because it's just no point. I mean, this is the exact same, it just doesn't have any logos on it, and the clamping is slightly different at the bottom. Chems with the straps, they're a bit different. They're sort of elastic. My one's a Velcro on the Rode one. But either way, it works. This one's good. The mounting, the little metal rod here is slightly different, but that's still, you know, it works. It does what the Rode one does, so there's no point really getting anything different. For 40 quid, it's really good. And I mean, those two combined, that's going to be a pretty decent combo. I'm guessing that you already have headphones, or if you don't, you can just use normal earphones. It doesn't matter, headphones or earphones, whether it's studio, normal ones, just anything to start off with an upgrade will make all the difference to whether that's your content or whether you're on Discord, stuff like that. If you're not doing anything like that content wise, or you just want to get a really nice setup, there's not much point buying a brand new microphone. You have so much money. Why are you buying nice microphone and audio when it doesn't really affect you? That's the only downside to having a good microphone, the fact that you can't hear the better quality unless you buy really good headphones. So it's not as worth buying really, really good headset. That's why a lot of people will buy an expensive headset over a microphone and headphones, because you have to buy a really expensive microphone for it to be nice, and then you have to buy really expensive headphones as well to go with it. But why not buy them both in one, and then you actually get to you don't actually get to hear the quality as well. So that's also a downfall to having it separate. But if you're going to be starting to switch over because you're doing content, streaming, YouTube, then I highly recommend buying one of these three. Now, for this one, I am going to recommend the exact same boom arm. It is the greatest boom arm I think that there's ever been made. Obviously, for the price, it can break. It's not going to be the bestest of quality, but it is going to be the best for your money. And it looks really clean. It's simple, and it's an upgrade from the normal spring ones. Like, there is springs in this one, but they're all coiled away inside of the little casings in the corner. So, having it really clean, it's a lot better build quality than the really bad ones, which are like 10 quid, 20 quid. This one is 40 quid, so it's slightly more expensive, but it's a lot nicer. Now, for the microphone, Elgato Wave 3, without a doubt. This is the greatest USB mic that's ever been released. It's great. The looks and the aesthetics of it are not the best, but, the core features of it is crazy. The software is literally a built-in Go XLR. You can change every settings individually. You can create preset things. If you have a Stream Deck, you can manage the audio levels so much easier as well. They all work together. I know not everyone has 150 quid to spend on a Go XLR, but 350 to spend on a Go XLR and some XLR parts or a Stream Deck. But a Stream Deck is a lot easier to acquire other than a full XLR setup. I will do an XLR budget video setup on things how to change from a USB to an XLR setup, as I'm currently doing that, and what's the best options that you should do. So now that's the microphones. Now, what I'd purely recommend is definitely this. Obviously, whichever amount you have, each one is slightly better than each other. The more expensive you go, the better quality it'll be. If you are only 10, 20 quid away from getting the next one, then just save that 10, 20 quid, or ask family if you could just get 10, 20 quid and pay them back later. Because honestly, you will see a difference. I would not recommend the Razer Siren X. I'd recommend going one step above that one. Go for the Quadcast or the Wave 3 because they're truly amazing. Ignore the Razer Siren X. Try and set a goal and try and get one of these. It doesn't matter when you buy the arm and stuff. You can use this. As you can see, it comes with a base. You don't need to get an arm. I mean, obviously an arm looks so much better and cleaner. You won't pick up as much desk sounds and vibrations and things. But still, if you're not smashing your desk all the time, raging at Fortnite, then you should be good. So don't worry about buying a microphone arm. Just concentrate on getting the microphone, and then you can buy the microphone arm. You can always upgrade the arm over time. You can get a 10 quid one, and then you eventually, after maybe when it's Black Friday or Christmas, as it's currently Black Friday, you can buy one of these. That's what I'd recommend. If you did find this video helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me what kind of videos I should do next and what sort of budget guides you want me to do. I do have all of the items linked in this video in the description, so make sure to go check that out. And I hope this was useful.